Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, we've had a cool start to the day so far. We're going to see mostly cloudy conditions, keeping our temperatures in the 40s for daytime highs today, but we've got some good news on the way as temperatures will be warming up quite nicely here over the next couple of days. Some of the warmest weather we have seen in the Wallops region in quite some time. Yesterday, throughout the region, we see temperatures generally in the mid 40s to upper 40s into the low 50s in some locations. Throughout the region, you can see Richmond making it up to 51 degrees. We settled in at 45 degrees here at Wallops for our daily high temperature yesterday. Overnight last night, temperatures falling pretty far into the mid 20s in some locations. Salisbury at 25 degrees, saw 28 degrees in Baltimore, 29 degrees here at Wallops. So a pretty chilly evening throughout the entire region. For the last 24 hours, no measurable precipitation, and as of 9 a.m., we see partly cloudy to cloudy conditions off to our north. We were under partly cloudy skies here at Wallops with a temperature of 40 degrees. Looking at our sounding information from this morning's balloon release, the freezing level was at 1,200 feet, and our winds generally out of a northeasterly direction at the low levels of the atmosphere until you get up to around 5,000 to 6,000 feet. And we see those winds turning more out of a northwesterly direction and staying pretty light until we get up to about 20,000 feet, where we see the winds increasing up to 32 knots at the 20,000 foot level and up to 59 knots at the 25,000 foot level with a northwesterly component to that wind. Looking at our radar satellite composite, you can see some light rain shower activity off toward the western portion of the state of Virginia. That's going to slowly make its way toward the Delmarva Peninsula as we get into the late afternoon and into the evening hours. We will see those showers weaken even more than what they already are, and as a result, we're going to just see a very slight chance of those showers holding up enough to give us a few sprinkles as we go through the afternoon and evening hours today. Not looking at a very significant chance at all of seeing any kind of moderate rain shower activity. Anything that we do see should be in the form of some light sprinkles or just a light rain shower or two. Looking at our current surface analysis, high pressure off to our north and east, bringing us that cooler air that we saw overnight last night and certainly through the day yesterday as we saw those northeasterly winds continuing here at Wallops. But we are going to see a change in our weather pattern. Those winds will turn more to a southwesterly direction, and we will see some very warm temperatures for this time of year over the course of the next couple of days. Looking at our forecast maps, you can see by later this afternoon just some cloudiness expected over the Wallops region, and as we get into the evening could see a stray shower or two, very light in nature, move through the region as we go through that time period. By tomorrow morning, should wake up to mostly cloudy conditions, should remain dry as we'll see high pressure anchoring off the southeast coast, and that will bring a welcome southwesterly wind that will certainly help out our temperatures as we go through the day on Wednesday and Thursday, bringing them into the 60s for Wednesday for daytime highs and into the 70s as we go into the day on Thursday. So we'll see a couple of weak disturbances right along this frontal boundary that will be well off to our west as we go into the Wednesday, Thursday time period, but it does look like we'll remain dry as those disturbances stay off to our west. And as you can see by Thursday evening, just a few light rain showers off to our west that will eventually make its way into the area on Friday as we see this frontal boundary begin to drop through the region. So Friday, looking at a much better chance of some rain shower activity. Before we get to the extended forecast, I want to show you the next 24 hours in a little bit more detail. We're going to see mostly cloudy to overcast conditions throughout the next 24 hours with those temperatures still pretty cool out there. A daytime high of 48 degrees for our high temperature here at Wallops this afternoon. Then we'll see those temperatures falling back into the 40s, to the low 40s as we go into the overnight hours. Right around 40 degrees expected our overnight low temperature. And fortunately, we will see those winds turn more out of a southerly direction, which will enable us to see some much warmer conditions as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. As you can see by Wednesday, should be getting up to a high of 65 degrees. Thursday, even warmer with a daytime high of 73 degrees expected. You can see just a very slight chance of a rain shower making it into the region Wednesday evening, probably only about a 20% chance of seeing a light rain shower or two during that overnight period. Looking at the next 7 days, we're going to see, again, warm conditions for the end of the week, and then temperatures dropping a bit as we go into the weekend. But that frontal boundary should push in through here during the day on Friday, so that looks to be our best chance for rain throughout the period. We'll also see our winds a little gusty at times during the day on Friday. And then as we go into the weekend, things will clear out and we'll see conditions pretty tranquil for both Saturday and Sunday as we go into Easter Sunday, expecting pretty nice conditions, a daytime high of 59 degrees under partly to mostly cloudy skies. We'll see a little bit less in the way of cloudiness during the morning on Sunday than we will during the afternoon, but Saturday looks to be probably the nicest day of the weekend, as we'll see mostly clear conditions, lighter winds on Saturday, and a daytime high of 55 degrees. As we go into the beginning of next week, into Monday, looking at the few rain showers possible during the day on Monday, as another system will be approaching the region, a little cooler as well with a daytime high of 53. So all in all, just a couple of systems to keep our eye on throughout the week, but nothing real extreme as far as a big storm or wind maker like we've seen over the last several weeks. Next 7 days looks pretty tranquil as far as our conditions go here at Wallops. With the Spire coming up over the course of the next week, a lot of attention will be turned to that. Right now, looking at unfortunately some high seas impacting the mission as we go into the middle of the week. So you're going to have some high waves in the recovery area throughout the middle of this week. Thursday is looking a little better than Wednesday, but right now Thursday is looking at some sea states potentially up around 6 to 7 feet off of our coast. And then as we go into the weekend, looking at Saturday potentially being the best day right now for an Aspire attempt as we go throughout the next several days. That'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at both 8:15 and at 10 a.m. Have a nice day.